The member from Nipissing.
Good morning, Speaker. My question is for the Minister of Finance. The Financial Accountability Officer confirmed today that the Hydro One fire sale is a terrible deal for Ontario. Stephen Leclerc told us, quote, "You will have immediate gains, but a loss of revenue over the long term." He was very clear, quote, "The province would realize a permanent deterioration in budget balance as a result of the transaction." Further, he said, quote, "The province would experience an ongoing negative impact on budget balance from foregone net income and payments in lieu of taxes from Hydro One." Speaker, it cannot be any clearer than this. Minister, the jury's in. Will you advise the Premier to stop this rock-headed fire sale?
To the chair, please.
Wow, this is great, Mr. Speaker. But the member opposite comes from the party that was proposing to sell 100% of this company which would have been a reckless plan. As I mentioned before, and they have the history of doing so, Mr. Speaker. In fact, they're...
Finish, please.
Furthermore, they actually filled in holes on infrastructure projects that would have been great benefit to our society and our community today. We will not be wrong-headed, and we are not going to put our heads in that sand.
I don't intend to shout over people that are shouting, but I will get attention, and I'll ask the member from Simcoe Grey to come to order. Finish, please.
The FAO validates our approach in a staged and careful way to ensure that we protect the interests of the parties of concern.
The member from Prince Edward Hastings. Finish, please.
The FAO makes it clear we are reducing debt, we are paying down debt, and we're retaining a substantive amount for reinvestment to produce new assets. The FAO didn't go on to the issues around what those assets may be. He didn't talk about the fact that foregone revenue will be replaced with new investments, new revenue, stronger dividends, a stronger company. That benefits everyone.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Well, thank you, Speaker, to the Minister. I don't know what report that Minister read, but Stephen Leclerc told us this will create, quote, "permanent deterioration to the budget." This is strictly a financing decision, nothing to do with infrastructure. So now their plan is clear. The actual proceeds from this Hydro One sale are very little, but it's just enough to make their books look good for a couple of years, bringing us to the next election. Then it all goes downhill for Ontario from there. Speaker, the Minister and the Premier have been exposed yet again. So I ask, will you put an end to this charade and stop the fire sale of Hydro One? Hear, hear.
Thank you. Minister of Finance.
Mr. Speaker, we are going to build. And we're not going to keep borrowing to build. We're going to ensure that we reinvest assets that we own, and we can do better. We looked at a number of assets. We said that very clearly in the budget that we would. And we realized that some of our assets and properties actually have tremendous value. Well, we wouldn't be able to get a greater net benefit, but this one we can. And he knows we can because they evaluated and they recognize that we can do better than what Hydro One is doing right now. And that's exactly why we're taking a very careful, staged approach to ensure greater value for that operation and reinvest dollar for dollar into our economy. The FAO makes it clear that he did not assess what those reinvestments would accrue to the province, that stimulus that would be created. And he didn't assess also the valuation of those dividends over time. Nor should we speculate at this time because it's a quiet period. But we know because a lot of people recognize that Toronto Hydro, Horizon, EnerSource have greater value than Toronto.
Thank you. No question. The member from Timmins James.